Hello, gossiper Sharon here. So we're gonna talk actor Jeremy Renner. Now, who's Jeremy Renner? Of course, everybody knows him from the Marvel universe, everything like that. Now he's being threatened, I would say, by someone who he used to date. She's saying he did not confirm it. They're just going back and forth to the point where now she's accusing him of calling ice on her, and that at one moment he got so violent that she had to lock herself in a room. Now, Jeremy Renner, let's take a look at what happened to him back in 2023 on New Year's Day. So he was severely injured in a snowplow accident after being crushed by his own 14,000-pound snowcat while trying to save his nephew. So he suffered numerous broken bones, collapsed lung, and other critical injuries, but was helped by his nephew and neighbors until paramedics arrived. Thank God he got through it. He's alive to hear to tell about it. He had his near death experience, everything like that. So of course you have empathy for people like that. Again, he's a good actor and I've seen him in couple movies, but I would more recognize him from the Marvel, franchise. Now, here we have this lady. I'm gonna pronounce her name. I might not say it correctly. That's the things when you have names. But she comes out and accuses him of calling ice on her. Again, she said they were dating. He, I guess, said no. But let's see what she's saying. So her name is Yizu. So I think it's Yizu. It's spelled Y-I, then the last name Zhou. So I'm just going to say Yizu. If you know the correct pronunciation, let me know and we'll go from there. So it says actor Jeremy Renner has been accused of threatening to call ICE on his filmmaking partner Yizu and sharing unsolicited pornographic images with her. So she's saying he showed some stuff. So Zhu, who invited the Hawkeye actor to be part of her documentary, which is called Chronicles of Disney, and the AI animated feature Stardust Future this year, shared a series of allegations on social media on Monday, November 3rd. It is with deep regret, sadness, and disappointment that I am compelled to share a truth I've been holding inside for too long. Mr. Renner first contacted me directly in June, sending personal and intimate photographs of himself, behavior that, according to public relations, he has exhibited before. Last month, the Chinese filmmaker told the Daily Mail that she was dating Renner, but later claimed that he denied their relationship and refused to publicly promote the two films they were working on together. When I called him out privately about his misconduct and asked him to behave properly, to respect me as a woman and as a filmmaker, he threatened to call immigration ICE on me, an act that deeply shocked and frightened me. No woman, filmmaker, or creative should have to work under such emotional and psychological pressure while trying to protect her name and the integrity of her work. She shared screenshots of alleged WhatsApp conversation between herself and Renner and text messages from her concerned friends with the Daily Mail. So she's coming out with receipts, right? Zoe told the tabloid that Renner once got drunk during a meeting about the Chronicles of Disney in August and got so violent and angry that she had to lock herself in the room. She said she was scared for her life. Renner, who survived a near fatal snowplow accident 2 years ago, was previously accused of abusive behavior by his ex-wife, Sunny Pachio. The Canadian actor and model was married to Modesto native for 10 months before filing for divorce at the end of 2024. During their custody battle for their daughter Ava in 2019, Pachia accused Renner of threatening to kill her and himself, alleging that the actor fired a gun inside their home while Ava was in another room. It's all the scandaliciousness that happens out there, Renner told the Guardians earlier this year, denying the allegations. It's clickbait and it hurts my feelings and it demonizes people. The pair now have joint custody of their daughter. So right now she looked like she would be a good witness for this filmmaker because she's accusing him of being violent to the point where basically it would have been a MS, right? If you get the MS when she said take her out and himself out. So right there she's basically confirming that he does have anger problem, anger issues, and now with this lady saying that she experienced him when he's angry and she had to go run and hide. And when celebrities are accused of things now, it's no longer innocent until proven guilty. It's you're guilty and then you have to fight to get your name back. And she's coming forward now. I don't know what went wrong in the relationship, why she's doing this. And like she said that she just wanted to get it out. And she's like, it's with deep regret, sadness, and disappointment I am compelled to share a truth I've been hiding inside for too long. So this is something it looks like was weighing on her, and she just had to get it out there. She doesn't care about who he is, any reputation like that. She wants to tell her truth, and that's what she's doing. So of course, when you're accused of something, you're going to come out to defend yourself, right? So we're going to read what Jeremy's response is, and then we'll go from there. So with Jeremy Renner, when I am telling the story on her part, I'm going to put the what they call receipts, what she's saying, and then if you want to pause the video and read what she has to say, you can do that. If not, you can just read what she is saying. So Jeremy Renner is hitting back at filmmaker Yi Zhu, slapping her with a cease and desist letter, denying allegations they had a hot romance, while also accusing her of aggressively coming onto him and sending him NSFW messages. So it says Renner's powerhouse attorney, Marty Singer, fired off the letter to Zhu on Friday, and TMZ has obtained a copy. In the letter, Renner says he agreed to participate in Zhu's documentary, Chronicles of Disney, but during their first meeting in July, the actor claims Zhu made a move on him. Renner alleges that they had a brief consensual encounter. So you go to make a movie, discuss a movie, and then you're okay. And when they met again in August, he told Zhu he was not interested in a sexual relationship and put her in the guest bedroom that night. So she went to his house personally. Why can't you stay in the office anyways? Still, Renner claims Zhu couldn't keep her paws off him when he drove her to the airport after their collaboration in August. Renner further claims Zhu proceeded to send him hundreds of explicit text messages asking to be with him and demanding sex. So we got to find that because she has receipts, now he has it. In one purported message, Zhu bluntly wrote, I want him inside of me so badly, so badly, F me, babe. In another, Zhu allegedly talked about playing with Renner's fake giant thing while thinking about the real giant. What is going on? The Marvel star said he never given Zoo a reason to believe they were anything but platonic colleagues after their first and only consensual encounter. He also said Zoo him threatened to harm him publicly unless he agreed to promote her documentary and make it falsely appear they're an item. Oh, so right now, because he's not going along with what she wants to promote the documentary so it can blow up this and that, then he's claiming that she said, I'm going to arm you publicly. What's more, Renner said Zoo falsely claims he narrated an AI generated animated film, which Renner denies because he never agreed to participate in such venture. Finally, Renner warns Zoo that if she doesn't stop spreading salacious lies and exploiting his name and likeness, she will feel legal action and potentially risk losing millions in liability. As you know, Zoo went public with her claims this week in the Daily Mail and on social media, claiming Renner was the one tirelessly pursuing her and sending her intimate photos and pornographic videos, but ultimately convincing her to date him. So yes, we're gonna see. This one look like it's going to be hot. Now, someone in the TMZ, this article from TMZ, in the TMZ comment section talking about deport the spy. So who's the spy? She's from China. He's from Canada. I mean, I know who people will go with, right? But come on now, it doesn't have to be all that. But yeah, like I said, when it comes to Hollywood, you got to be careful with whomever you make deals with, whomever you're talking to, or situations like that, because people can be vindictive. I'm not saying that about her specifically. We need to see the truth. But just going through some of these messages, now I'm going to post the one where it says immigration will be notified of your, and then it cuts right there. It says Jeremy Renner. I'm guessing that's him, but that's one of his proof that he has to show for this. But gossipers, what are your thoughts? I mean, mixing business with pleasure. Even if it was a one night thing, you shouldn't have went there. This is someone who you're working with, someone you're doing a movie with, and then about Disney, and now this is where it comes in. And it sounds like everything is recent, right? Because up until August, that was the incident when she said that he got violent and angry and she had to lock herself in a room. And yeah, that was the August thing when they had a meeting. Yes, she said that he got drunk and he got violent and angry, and she had to lock herself in the room. And that's just this August when they met to go over, Chronicles of Disney. So, this is something that's fresh. And again, she had to come out, tell her truth. His ex-wife, she's like, he threatened to M and S and things like that. So yeah, Jeremy Renner, you're going to have to show receipts. She's showing her receipts, and we just have to stay tuned and watch and see what's going on. But like they said, don't mix business with pleasure. And am I the only one who think maybe it wasn't a one-time thing? I think it was something more. And I think maybe he played her and, she got hurt in her feelings. Allegedly, I'm just saying, we don't know. For her to come out like this now to start accusing and things like that. And for him to say that she threatened him allegedly to harm him publicly unless he agreed to promote her documentary. If he has that in writing, then hey, this might just be it, that You didn't want her, and she's upset. She's broken, or not broken, like, oh my god, she has problem, but probably she's hurt. Probably he led her on, allegedly. These are the stuff I'm throwing out there to see why she would come. But if she really has something that's saying, if you don't promote my documentary, then I'm gonna harm you publicly, knowing that that's how he makes his money, is through his acting. And I think he's a singer too, that this can take his career down, because again, in Hollywood, or in these times, there's nothing as innocent. No, there's nothing as innocent until proven guilty. It's now guilty until you can prove yourself innocent. So, gossipers, what are your thoughts? Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And yeah, we're gonna stay on top of this one. Thank you, gossipers.